Coleman over right after questions for Coach Coleman.
What have you seen from the rotation you've been using the first 3 games?
I've seen, a lot of young men development over the course of the past few games.
It's a fine.
That's what's supposed to happen. You got to get your stuff.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Tell them you get out of money. Well, I've seen that, they're all working hard and getting better. I've been pleased with the progression. As I said, I got a room full of pretty much inexperienced players, some in new positions, and I've been pleased with the growth. And the rotation I think is good because no one has to shoulder all of the load. So it's been pretty good, I think.
Chico's a guy who you seem to kind of have bonded with a little bit from what we get to see. And what do you like about him? What's got him on the field early for you?
Well, one, he's an awesome young man. He takes the coaching. He is a freshman. He definitely jacks things up from time to time, but he's very coachable and he accepts it. He has a really good, humble nature, works extremely hard. He's been out there. The thing that I've been impressed by lately is that he's fought through his ankle. He had, messed up his ankle and got out there in the last game and fought through it and was able to help instead of having all the guys go through all the reps. So Chico, I'm really enthused about his future, and I enjoy working with him.
Kind of seems like a guy who has a lot of just raw talent and raw ability. What can you say is kind of a tribulation of that and what he does on the field?
Well, like I said, he's just naturally has some really good length. He's long. He's smart. You can tell, and he's very inquisitive. He asks 1,000 questions, almost to the point where it's annoying. But he wants to know. He's hungry to know. Wants to know what he can do better, and works hard at it. I think that's why he is gifted, athletically with his length, and he has football instincts. So, which are only going to get better with more football that he plays.
Dawson's a kid that's tried to make the most of the coaching change. What are you seeing from him?
Maturity. Since we've been here, Kelton has done nothing but just continuously grow as a young man. And I think that is indicative of the way that he's been playing. He's one of the most, probably the most stable guy that we have up front right now. In a sense, the elder statesman, although he hasn't played any more than anybody else, but being a redshirt sophomore. But he works extremely hard. I'm still happy about his future. He's still got to get bigger and stronger and things of that nature. But he's working extremely hard, and I've been really pleased with the growth as a young man. That's what's been the biggest attribute to him. What he's been able to do.
What have you seen from Justice so far?
With Justice, he just got the hand, so that's going to kind of set him back. But Justice, again, is another very smart young man, knows exactly what he's supposed to do. So hopefully, get him back as soon as possible so he can keep that rotation going. But he's, again, this young man that hadn't had a lot of time, but the more we play, the better we'll be.
I guess in that, just getting the snaps, the live game experience, what have you kind of seen as our prime examples of the changes you've seen in these guys from being able to do that just 3 games in?
Well, I'll say just the, for all of them, it's just the maturity, understanding the game plan, knowing their responsibilities. By no means are we error-free, but I think there's a level of confidence now that they probably, because there was so much uncertainty, nobody had played before. Now we got through a few games, and they're like, hey, I actually can play on this level. We've made some plays, made some mistakes. Just continues to get better. I think the more we play, the better we'll be.
With Antonius not being able to play, kind of what do you do to keep his spirits up, and also just to try to maximize this time you have to kind of work and develop him?
Well, just continuously encouraging. This is definitely a tough situation. But, with us in our program, being a developmental program, there's still things that he's able to do to continue to work and find. And we will watch film and look at different things technique-wise. So he'll have a focus, something that he can look at just personally to get better at on a day-to-day basis. And I think that's helping him to kind of, channel his focus in that manner.
After the game, a couple of the kids on the defense were saying they felt like their attention to detail last week probably wasn't what it should have been. I'm curious if that's something you as coaches saw and were trying to correct, and sometimes it's one of the things you probably can't so much.
Yeah, we know with a lot of younger players, and as we were going through the season, and definitely with the type of offense that we faced, There is some things that we can continue to do better. In the Clemson game, there's things we can do better. USF is still some things detail-wise we can do better. So, as a young group, I think each and every week we'll probably come in and look and see there's some detailed things that we have to continue to work on. We're ways away, even as we're all filling each other out. It's all brand new for everybody, coaches included.
You had the experience of going through kind of a rebuilding situation as a player, and then obviously in the NFL had those experiences where you're on teams in transition. Kind of what do you talk to the players about, and how do you kind of relate your personal experiences to them?
Just staying the course and being patient and trusting the process. There's no reason why we can't be successful this year. They talk about the growth and the future and things of that nature, and I help my son, the future is now. We can't think any further past than today and getting better with today. I try not to, what I've learned in the past is that even though you understand and know the circumstances, you still have to focus on what you can control, and that's right now. Who's to say what the future may look like? We don't know, But right now, we're just working on getting better, and that's the things I've learned over the course of my career.
What have you seen from the team from Saturday till now in terms of responding and kind of soaking things in and moving forward?
Just, there's something about Georgia Tech men, We just know how to take it and keep on moving. It's still so early in the football season, no need for us to get down. We just got to keep them. The guys have moved on. Hate that it's on the bye week and we can't get a game going right now to really get that taste out, but practice has been good, and challenging to focus on just getting better this week has been the focus in that, and I think, as a team, we've done that pretty well.
Anything else for Coach Coleman?
How has Henderson done in dealing with his size disadvantage?
We're still, he's done pretty well, to be honest with you. I mean, he's a very, very physical young man for his size and things of that nature, or just in general. And, we've been figuring it out each and every week, different ways as we watch film to help him be as most effective as possible. But he does a good job. I mean, if he was 260, he'd have to be in trouble.
Last one right here.
Just overall, kind of, are you seeing kind of the curve that you want to see in terms of development from game to game from this group?
Yes, I have. I mean, I think that from the first game to now, the maturity, the way that they responded, continue to work, I'm pretty pleased. We still got a long way to go, but we are progressing, and I'm pretty happy with that.